unresolved as ever, Mr. Jules Bland.
That's Attorney
expect.
Squeebman to you.
Thank you. Respect the office.
Welcome, y'all, to VOM. This is the virtual open mic. My name is Rowan Corbett, and you'll see here to my right is Mr. Chris Eric. We
Hello.
are your hosts for this evening. Rob is off doing other things, so we have control of the vertical and the horizontal, as it were.
Do not attempt to change your internet.
Unless you have Time Warner, then
Well-
definitely change it.
Well,
Hey, regional jokes, get your regional work. Just saying. Attorney Squeebman, I apologize. So, I believe, are we jumping right in, Mr.
yeah,
Corbett?
we're going to jump right in. I'm going to play
Wonderful.
a song. And the way this works, for those of you who are new to us, you get 2 songs, 10 minutes, whichever comes first. No hate speech. And let's begin. What if you just said it without the contest of wills? I'll give you my attention and just make your reveal. We've been headed here for years now, yeah, that much is plain. Now it's finally happening. Being honest again. Well, you said what you had to say. Now we know where you stand. Why don't we call it a day? Expanse now between us, where signals are lost, stretching out through a darkness only silence can cross. Where you said what you had to say, and let me be clear, this is ice that you can't unbreak. Not gonna argue, no, I won't complain. Yeah, believe me, I want to, but your point has been made. You said what you had to say, and this feels like an end. You should probably just stay away.
Yeah, Rowan.
Very nice.
Nice.
Was that Attorney Squeebman? Was that a
Yes.
positive sound?
I said I'll allow it.
Ah,
That was what I was saying.
in Squeebish, obviously. So yeah, for those of you just joining us, this is VOM. We do this every night to the virtual open mic. Again, my name is Rowan Corbett. Rob, who's our normal guest, is off gallivanting, doing other things. But
I'm his co-host, Chris.
That's
How
right.
are you? I hit a button, and now I will unhit that button. It's all you again.
Right on. This one's called Shantytown. Working in this shantytown, it's become his home, where all his filled with friends, nothing to call his own. Shantytown, his own. Shantytown. When the rain comes down, this becomes a muddy hole. Everybody disappears except me. I stay in my tent alone. Shantytown. Makes no sense, they call us bums and they hide their children when we come. But we don't wanna hurt no one, just wanna live our lives and then move on. Work's done, I'll get my pay. Put on my coat and hop the train. Leave my tents and my tools, so some other fool can live this way. Working in this shanty town, it's become his home, where all his filled with friends, nothing to call his own. Shantytown, his own. Shantytown.
Rowan Corbett, everybody.
So good.
Attorney Squeedman, any thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay, good talk.
Okay.
Mr. Corbett, if I can ask a real-time question for
Yes.
you. After Mr. Rochester, are we going with Mr. Bino? Because I see an open spot if he's available.
Yes. I don't think we have
Okay.
anybody in between, so yes, it
Okay,
is.
I wanted to double-check
Yes.
that I had the current information. Sorry for the look behind the curtain. Everyone
worries.
pay no attention.
So next up we have Mr. Dean Rochester.
Mr. Dino
Sorry,
Rochester.
I
It's okay.
completely messed up. I'm so sorry. Dino Rochester. He just said the O is not silent,
Yes.
and I
The
made
O is
that
there
mistake.
for you.
I made that mistake, so the audience will not.
Did
Thank
you make the mistake, or were you just trying to help by showing
No, I made the
what it
mistake.
was?
I'm a-
No? Okay, never mind. So, Mr. Rochester, how are you this evening?
Excellent.
Yes.
Thanks for letting me join in this evening. This is
Of course.
it's going to be a fun time.
Thanks for coming along. What were you feeling like playing for us tonight?
Well, a song that came out of the Skiffle Rabbit Hole Gang. It's a group I play with up in Ann Arbor.
That's an amazing name, by the way.
Yeah, the Skiffle music and then the Rabbit Hole Gang. We just seem to get off onto tangents and topics, and it's on a Tuesday night show that I play on. It's a fun time out of Ann Arbor.
Nice.
This song is called "If We Could Change." We're finishing up a CD. Myself, Kevin Moore, and Chris Ferguson and Sarah Maley, and that'll hopefully be out next month. Called the Friends and Family Round. But this song here is called "If We Could Change." If we could change, what would we change? And how would the world be a better place? If we could change the views we have of others, if we could listen to a new view and see, if we could not take each other for granted, how different life could be. If we could take time to plant a seed, if we could grow a new attitude, if we could fight to support each other, faith in the world would be renewed. So let's change our tune and begin to dream. I'm not talking about make-believe, but in making others believe, together the dreams will achieve. If we could say the truth be told, if we could believe the truth would be told, if we could spend time and not squander it, honestly we'd be in a place to behold. So let's change our tune and begin to dream. I'm not talking about make-believe, but in making others believe, together the dreams will achieve. Nothing will change on its own. We must commit to changing one by one. So let's change our tune and begin to dream. I'm not talking about make-believe, but in making others believe, together the dreams will achieve. Yes, together the dreams will achieve. If we could change.
Hooray! Nice. Woo! Derby St. Charles is giving you some clap emojis out there in the internet land.
Thank you very much.
I think there was somebody before that who.
Yeah,
who
Eric
was
James
on board as well.
Danowski was saying, "Go Dean."
Excellent. This next one, co-writing Police, if you're out there, Sarah Maley, friend of mine, we co-wrote this together. It was a songwriter challenge where we all received a photograph and go away for a month and come back and write a song about it. And it was pretty much any downtown USA, sunny afternoon, some people walking around in maybe their Sunday bests, looking in store windows. You know, got the Paul Bunyan restaurant, some old apartment buildings in the background. And this is what Sarah and I came up with. Remember our apartment in Highland Estates when we stood out on a fire escape, making stories of the people we didn't know as they strolled on the sidewalk below. Remember our first kiss on that front door step of a rundown corner apartment, and somewhere between Paul Bunyan below and the stars above is where we fell in love. These memories form a picture in the photo albums in our mind. Some pages are tattered and torn, others are coffee stained. The albums open automatically to the pages of our greatest memories. Remember the time walking home from dinner and your heel broke 2 blocks away, and I carried you like kids playing piggyback to the smiles of the people we passed that day. Remember Sunday mornings, people would pass by, getting brunch after Sunday service, and you bought coffee and bagels from Old Town's boss. $1.25 for breakfast and bed, now that's room service. These memories form a picture in the photo albums in our mind. Some pages are tattered and torn, others are coffee stained. The albums open automatically to the pages of our greatest memories. As these old pictures begin to fade and crack, and we grow lines upon our face, it becomes harder to reminisce about our old familiar time and place. These memories form a picture in the photo albums in our minds. Some pages are tattered and torn, others are coffee stained. The albums open automatically to the pages of our greatest memories. These memories form a picture in the photo albums in our minds. Some pages are tattered and torn, others are coffee stained. The albums open automatically to the pages of our greatest memories. Our greatest memories. Nostalgia. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you very much.
Dino Rochester, y'all. Thank you
Do
for
you prefer
joining us.
Dino or Mr. Rochester? Just out of curiosity.
Dino.
Dino. Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Rochester's my dad.
Fair enough. I did
Someday
ask.
when I grow up, I might become Mr. Rochester, but we're not there yet.
I keep waiting for the grown-ups to get here. You know,
Yeah,
tell us
exactly.
what to do. Hasn't worked out that way yet.
No.
I,
Thanks, guys.
Sure. Thanks so much for playing. Mr. Corbett, I think we should just roll right along with our next person, unless you had something on your mind.
No,
I object.
overruled. Overruled.
Lawyers. Yeah. All right.
I Say we all do. Let's see. Next up for bid is Mr. Roscoe Bino. How are you this evening, sir?
Oh, from Dino to Bino, huh?
Yes. It was
There's
only a
nothing-
matter of time.
Yay!
What was the question again?
I can't remember. It must have been really important. What are you in the mood to play for us this evening, Mr. Bino?
I'm not sure. It's always every time. Excuse me. Though every time I see Richard, I think of the first time I sang this song here called "Kinda Crazy," and it's got like an "ow" in it, and Richard just went crazy with that. And these groups and this group is all about support.
Participation.
Right. I'm sorry. Did I interrupt?
No, sir. I did. Please.
You know what?
continue.
I'll tell you what, Chris. You should say this. I was in a meeting the other day, and this woman said, "Well, let me say this before I interrupt." And I thought that was so funny.
And in closing.
Let me just say this before I interrupt. So I'm not even sure what I was talking about, but you're the MC or
you were
caretaker.
I
of the
apologize.
flow,
You were
right?
talking about participation, and when Richard, the first time he heard the song, and how this is
No,
all
I
about
wasn't
participation.
talking about participation. I was talking about support and how it's really nice to play and have people like go, yeah, and you go, ah, and because that's kind of what it's all about from the get-go. And I swear I can't really remember what it was, but I've been into music probably since I was, 10 years old, and that was long before sex and trying to get laid and all that stuff. It was just music. I loved it. Anyway.
I'm pretty sure sex was invented before that, but
Yeah, I think sex was invented about 1983, I think.
Well, at least in this country.
Okay, but I'm not going to do that unless Richard just like goes, "You musiba." I was going to do kind of a country song, at least in my brain, it's a country song. It's called "There's a Horse Outside," and it's actually from a CD from the before time. So I'll try to do that for you. There you sit, your mama's boy next to daddy's little girl. And there are people on television telling you about some little bitty big old world. It doesn't matter what they say, you're gonna ride in a rodeo. And there's a horse outside, ready to ride, and there's one thing he don't know. Who do you think you are? A little league all-star, riding in your daddy's car, living at a snack bar, being so near yet so far, like a pickle in a jar. And in the saddle when you grab the reins, it's a long way from Kansas to your home. And in this bloodstained world of self-contained, you just slip and strain for control. Oh, come on, darling, time to go. You gotta get up for the rodeo. There's a horse outside, ready to ride. Come on, boy, you move too slow. Gotta get down to the rodeo. There's a horse outside, ready to ride, ready to ride. There's a horse outside, ready to ride, ready to ride. There's a horse outside. dust clears and you're standing on the ground, and the air is dry and your lungs cry and your heart beats the only sound. And you wipe the sweat, fight the pain, and you know you love this game where you stand tall against it all and that horse never gets your name. Who do you think you are? A movie star looking for a seminar on how to serve caviar, or maybe just a cowboy in a bar. ISO LTR. And as the crowd explodes and you're in the air, there's one, they can see right down into your soul. And in this weary world of self-contained, you just slip and strain for control. Come on, darling, time to go. You gotta get up for the rodeo. There's a horse outside, ready to ride. Hey, come on, boy, you move too slow. Gotta get down to the rodeo. There's a horse outside, ready to ride, ready to ride. There's a horse outside, ready to ride, ready to ride. There's a horse outside, ready to ride. Is that you, Wilbur? Yay!
Very nice.
Do you see, when I was growing up, all we had was a rope and a stick, and we used to like. I remember the most fun was to get out and do the ricochet sound, because and actually television was invented after I was born. But anyway, and it was like, and you just play that. I'm just curious. Am I alone? How many of you have played the ricochet shooting gun, or the machine gun? You know, that thing.
Yeah, a lot of us. A lot of us did grow up as little boys in the United States. So yeah.
We all grew up as little boys, yeah, at different phases of what. Hey, okay. So anyway, so this that's from an older CD. This one's coming up, and boy, I just cannot wait to like give birth to this CD. But anyway, I'm on the last legs of it. So this is called "It Is What It Is," or as Rob, our fearless leader, refers to as that song about the truth. So anyway, let's see. There was just about You know, I was walking down the street with my baby the other day, and she said, "Honey, everywhere you look, they're talking up something bad. It's like the whole world is bowing up, like you can't even breathe without messing with somebody's air." And that gets on me. That gets on me. What do you think? Ooh. So I thought about it. I thought about it some more, and I said, baby, I hear you. I feel it too. But every once in a while, I think it comes down to me and you and the truth. It is what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. And you do what you do, what you do, what you do, where you are, what you do, where you are. And she just looked at me and smiled and said, yeah, yeah, yeah. She said, yeah, 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 yeah. Baby said, yeah, 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 yeah. You know it is what it is, and you do what you do where you are. So I doubled down on that ship. I said it is what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. Yeah. And you do what you do, what you do, what you do where you are. What you do where you are. And she just looked at me and smiled. And you know what she said? You want to know what she said? She said, yeah, 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 yeah. And I love it when she talks like that. She said, yeah, 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 yeah. You know it is what it is, and you do what you do where you are. Do what you do, man. Do it. Do it. Do it. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. And she knew exactly what I was talking about. Exactly what I was talking about. At first, I couldn't believe it. It never happened before. I thought I was going crazy. I thought I was losing my mind. And then she did it again. She looked deep in my eyes. You know what she said? She said, yeah, 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 yeah. And I love it when she talks like that. She said, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, you know it is what it is, and you do what you do where you are. One more time for the last row. It is what it is, what it is, what it is, what it is. Yeah. And you do what you do, what you do, what you do where you are. What you do where you are. And we just stopped right there in the street and looked at each other and started smiling and said, yeah, 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 yeah. Last chance, last chance. Baby said, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, you know it is what it is, and you do what you do where you are. And you are in space.
Woo! Always ends up in space. Roscoe Bino. Sounded great, sir.
Nice, man.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, you guys.
Yeah.
It's all about that PKB.
PKB?
Positive kickback. It's a jazz term.
I thought you were going PMA, and it's like a positive mental attitude. It's like I didn't know you were into Bad Brains. I
didn't realize you knew what that was.
Yeah. Well, just because I don't have one doesn't mean I'm not aware of the
Oh, right,
concept.
right. Yeah. It's kind of like head lice.
Okay.
All right. I value these talks.
Gonna leave that right there.
So, showing the benefit of instrumental music, we're moving.
Chris, you're dealing with a guy that doesn't have kids and had a nap today. So, be careful. That's all I can say.
Is he talking about him or you, Roscoe? What do you think? Oh. So, Jimmy, how are you tonight?
Hey, I'm doing great. Hey, you don't ever have to worry about head lice, Chris.
That is true. I can find it easily. If I have it, it's real easy to find.
That's good to know.
Yes.
I think, if you
Sure.
need it.
This took quite the turn. Sounds itchy.
Well, no worries. Oh, itchy and sticky. So I've been working on this song. I played it once out. The name of the song was called Fallow, and I had wrote it for a friend of mine, Debbie St. Charles, who had finally left her farm after 30 or 40 years and sold it. And I know there's a lot of good musical memories there. So I wrote a song about it, and songs grow, and this is it. So I hope you like it. The name of the song is called Fallow.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Very nice.
So Jimmy,
Yeah, man.
Deborah St. Charles is out there watching tonight, and
Oh, yeah.
she wanted to say words aren't adequate to express my profound gratitude for this tribute to my life well lived on the farm these past 40 years. Thank you.
Yeah,
Wow.
I felt that. Just spending time with her and talking, there is just rich memory there. And I felt that, and that's kind of where that song came from. So I am happy that it spoke through me to do that. So she's very welcome. She's a wonderful lady. I think the world of her.
She is indeed.
She really is. This next song I'm going to play for you is called Lemoyne. This won an award a year ago and for The Mask, and it's one of my favorite ones to play. The name of the song is called Lemoyne.
another one in the books.
Oh my God.
Oh, thank you guys
Wow.
so much.
We got to
I
remind
appreciate
Rob
it.
to go back and listen to this one because
Oh, yeah.
that was really
Yeah.
something, Jimmy.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got
thanks,
you got
brother.
a lot of wows in the chat here and also out in the internet lands. And
Oh, wow.
Michael Potts is wondering, what sort of looper do you use?
That would be a Boss RC300. I use 2 buttons on the whole damn thing.
That's the way to do it. Technology is confusing. I like when it's simple.
I think I overbought.
It sounds great though.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's instrumental music can be not necessarily my thing, but you're
I
so
absolutely
interesting
know
what
your
you do.
opinions on this. I do. I really do.
That doesn't
You shared. What? Words? No words?
Man.
I'm going to go get a snack now.
Man, there's a lot of shots fired tonight. Now, granted, I probably deserve it, but still,
Oh, dude.
you
it
sounded
is
great, Jimmy.
All out of love. Thank you all
Yeah.
so much. I appreciate it.
We only do it because we know you can take it.
Yeah, everybody thinks that. So, moving right along, I do believe we are on to Mr. Isaacs.
Chris,
Joe Isaacs.
Chris, we all love you. Don't worry, man.
Maybe love me a little less. So, Joe, what are you playing for us tonight?
Well, I mean, I was gonna play some songs, but now Jimmy played, and now I don't even want to play anything. So, no.
Do you do instrumentals normally?
I'm not doing an instrumental right now, but there is a little bit of instrumental part to the beginning of it. I'm doing one that I wrote from one of the song contests here, and I like it because I think it was the Broken Things one, and I did the Kintsugi thing, and I researched a little bit. And I talked about like precious scars, and I think it is true. Like we have like these regrets. But you shouldn't regret the regrets because they're part of what made you you, and you could take them and continue to do the things that were wrong, or you can learn from them and it can make you stronger. So hopefully we try to do the latter. So this is Kintsugi, Precious Scars, and it does start out with a little bit of instrumental. So I'll try to channel my inner Jimmy. Threw it against the basement wall in anger. The day I pushed you away, shattered in a dozen pieces, left it in the dark to stay. Oh, you broken thing, mistakes I've hidden away. Take these precious scars and bring them into the light of day. Heard about the art of Kintsugi, making broken things whole. So I found them broken pieces and soldered them up with gold. Plastic plastic bowls look too perfect, immaculate but fake. And though I am imperfect, I won't hide myself away. 'Cause all of these mess-ups, all of these tears, in the end, they led me here. All these scars will make you you. Own them and your life will be true. Oh, you broken thing, mistakes I've hidden away. Take these precious scars into the light of day. Pottery, yoga, therapy, medication, guitar and exercise, using every tool I can think of to put the gold back in my life. All of these mess-ups, all of these tears, in the end, they led me here. All these scars will make you you. Own them and your life will be true.
Oh,
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you so much.
Sounded good, Joe. What are you feeling for your second song?
You know, I'm kind of on the fence a little bit.
Are you looking to put it up to a vote, or?
Yeah, how about that? Do you want a song about how happiness is all around us, or do you want a song about everything's my fault?
Well, I think you
about
know the
not
one
going
I'd
down in
go
the basement?
for. Yeah.
Which one?
I think you'd know the one I'd go for, but you can throw it wide.
What would you go for, Chris? It's all you, man. You had a rough night. I'm here to cheer you.
I'll be all right. What? I'm sorry. There was the
Happiness
second
or my
yeah.
fault?
Fault. Always fault. It's always about
Fault,
fault.
fault,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah. It's
okay.
always about fault.
Debbie Annan is out there saying, Kintsugi, love it.
Oh, thank you. Yes, Debbie, that same songwriter challenge, Broken Things, Debbie also wrote a beautiful
That's right.
song also about Kintsugi, because Debbie and I, you know, we're like that, you know.
Simpatico.
Our brains are connected. Okay. All right. So this is a song called Maybe It's Chris's Fault.
I'm sure it has multiple volumes.
These are the minds that surprised you. They were all laid by. I'm sorry. These are the minds that surprised me. They were all laid by me. Harder to lead than it is to follow. Step aside and cast the blame, well, that's just hollow. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's your fault too. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's our fault. dance, dance of two. We've said this fight so many times. I could see your lines, you'd say mine. Maybe we should give that a try. Maybe we'd hear each other this time. Maybe it's my fault, maybe it's my fault, maybe it's your fault too. Maybe it's my fault, maybe it's our fault. We dance a dance of two. We dance the dance of two. These are the rhythms we slip into. Maybe it's time we predict the next step and thus avoid the echo, 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 effect. Maybe it's my fault, maybe it's my fault, maybe it's your fault too. Maybe it's my fault, maybe it's our fault. We dance the dance of two, the dance of two.
Oh,
Nicely
Got all
done.
fancy. Very nice.
wow.
Thank you so much.
Now, okay. Now, Joe, you're still hosting your online showcase, correct?
Absolutely, the Music Matters Showcase. We got one coming up this Saturday. So yeah, if you're interested, shoot me a message here on Facebook, and I'll get you that info.
Fantastic. Now, let us see. I believe we have a bit of information to share before we move on to the next person. This is, in fact, the VOM, the virtual open mic. It is on Mondays from 7 to 10 Eastern. You can find it here on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. It's not in a 4th or 5th or 6th place, is it, Rowan?
No,
Not to
no,
my knowledge.
No, only bootleg. So
Only bootleg. You can get good, but the boots are good, man. I'm telling you. Those shows are amazing. And we are sponsored in part by the Maryland State Arts Council. There's a small grant there, but if you would like to help keep the lights on, you're always welcome to. The information is at the top. Let's see, I think if Jimmy were to point upward, Rowan is pointing at the PayPal. Jimmy is considering, but not ultimately pointing at the... Yeah, there it is. There we go. Thank you for your time and participation. This is normally hosted by a more energetic, much hairier person named Rob. This is his open mic, and he was nice enough to ask me to sit in while he is off doing other things. And speaking of other things, I believe it is now time for... Am I reading this correctly, Rowan? Are we moving on to Mr. Squeebman?
indeed,
I think
indeed.
we are, and I think the lights have changed. And there he is. Attorney Squeebman, are you reading me?
Hey, hi, you guys. Hey, how's it going there?
Sounds like it's going a little easier for us than for you. Hope things turn out okay.
It's really hard to squeeze the words out of my throat and mouth.
So I'm just going to start then.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jules Bland.
Hello. Hi. Find some time to sort it out, to clear my mind of any doubt. And I don't mean you any harm. I can't just ignore this feeling. There is something wrong. Just watch me throw it all away. Don't wanna hear you say you make it all okay. You can't return the blame. Talk as if you're in a dream. Oh. The way you dance is smooth as cream. I'd hang on every word you'd breathe. To you I'm sheep you use, sharpening your teeth. Just watch me throw it all away. Don't wanna hear you say that you make it all okay. You can't return the blame. No way. Kept holding on to a love that had already faded away. I'll wait no longer, I can't feed your hunger for pain. In all the years we had, they've come and gone so fast. The fact that I can't get them back is all that will remain. Just watch me throw it all away. Don't wanna hear you say that you make it all okay. You can't return the blame, honey, no, no. It's not all fun and games, but hey, we always played your way. Well, I'm not here to stay. The price is yours to pay. Yours to pay. Yours to pay. Oh shit, he's back. The price is yours to pay. Yours to pay. Your to pay looks very fake. Rogaine? I don't know. No one's buying it.
Oh man, gorgeous.
Hooray.
Good job, yours.
Go.
Again, Chris, if you were wearing a toupee, obviously I wouldn't sing that song in front of you.
The sad thing is, I am.
Oh, well, it's
just
great.
really bad.
It
It's
really,
really
looks.
bad.
No, actually, it depends
this?
on what you're going for.
Right, I'm going for right here. Just this spot right here.
I wouldn't have
Otherwise, it's
noticed
fine.
until you pointed it out.
Well, it's the subtlety. It's like Paul Reiser. You don't realize he's wearing a wig.
And then it's like, bam! Oh, he's in Stranger Things. Wow.
Yeah. Paul Reiser's in Stranger Things?
Exactly. You didn't even see him coming.
I didn't. You never see him coming.
And you'll never see me coming. From the worst Iron Man movie. Okay. Speaking of Iron Man.
Are you feeling anti-fake Mandarin?
I'm pro Ben Kingsley. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
Spoilers, guys. Spoilers.
Oh, okay. It's 8 years old.
That's true.
So this next song is my newer stuff. I have to kind of explain, otherwise in a vacuum it doesn't really make sense. I mean, there's parts, bits, and bitlets that you can relate to and all that garbage. Anyway, this song is about complacency and hypernormalization. Look up hypernormalization, and then you'll be like, oh no, the last 5 years.
Right.
Or the last 40, depending on where you start from. Anyway, but it's also about a ghost town for the kids. What? Rolled into town about a week ago. Fog must have hitched a ride. Keep my head down, no one needs to know. Try to find a place to hide. Just once I'd like a clean getaway. Someone to believe the lies. These folks seem plenty placid either way. Dead stares from hollow eyes. I was looking for peace, but it's a touch too quiet for me. She don't like it here. I can't say I disagree. Everything seemed to stand still, paralyzed, like this whole damn town was haunted, but the ghost forgot to die. Still don't know how we landed here. She says we need to go. Closest I ever seen her come to fear. Turn my legs to stone. Can't remember why I'm standing in the street. I'm starting to like this place. What's the hurry? We ain't got nowhere to be. What's another 50 days? And what's the use of waking up when we could sleep? She cuts me loose before I'm dragged into the deep. Everything seemed to stand still, fossilized. Oh, well, I best be moving on from the town time left behind. Well, alright.
ghost that forgot to die. Huh?
Yeah, that line, dude.
Oh yeah.
That killed me. That was awesome.
Yeah. We live in a society, you guys.
So
Just
have
went
you
full
a
Justice
little
League.
bit of a zag here, but have you seen Lovecraft Country? The first episode.
I have not.
There's a scene where there's a car chase that is at 25 miles an hour, and it is like the tensest like television I've seen in a long time. It's amazing, and it's related to the subject matter of that song. Check it out. It's good.
Yeah. I know Lovecraft was just like a raging racist.
He really was.
So that's a bit of a deterrent. But I've heard good things.
Well, the show actually
Not about
sort of
Lovecraft
attacks that.
racism.
Sort of, it's the
Okay.
it actually goes from that kind of from that standpoint of reclaiming this Lovecraftian stories from him. And a show about black people. So it was very cool. It's very cool. Unfortunately, they canceled it, but it's still up.
Really?
So, yeah, just canceled last week.
That's
so.
weird. That's HBO, right?
It's HBO.
They usually give something 2 seasons to peter out.
Yeah,
they
Not TV.
I guess they don't have. It's not TV. Oh, well, there's your problem.
Oh, it's on HBO Plus.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
there it is. We did it, you guys.
We solved it all.
Anyway,
Sorry
about my little zag there, but
yeah, I had heard great things about that show, but the descriptions I've heard of that episode have made me not willing to watch that episode.
It's worth watching. That episode alone is worth the price of admission.
Duly noted.
So,
see.
Where are we now? I believe Richard Lobelson, yes?
I think that is the case, and there
Richard
he is.
Lobelson, yes. I'm not going to play any yes. Wow. So I see a pattern here. Like the people that are sort of the most cut-ups, like Chris and Jules, they're like awesome musicians. I'm not sure how that works.
I mean, I like Glorf songs. I don't know about me, but...
Yeah, I like your songs, Chris. So this is a song by Neil Young. It's called After the Gold Rush.
I think you just muted yourself, Richard.
That was my fault. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Was that an editorial comment?
No.
No, After the Gold Rush is a very good record.
That was some fat finger on my part. Sorry.
Yeah, After the Gold Rush was a screenplay. Dennis Hopper was working on the follow-up to Easy Rider, and some guy had this screenplay kind of about the end of the world and how the waves were going to wash over California and take all the hippies out to sea. And Neil was really into it, and in a very short time, he wrote a whole soundtrack that he hoped to sell. And as far as I know, the project never got off the ground. But it's a really good album with some really good songs. And this is the title song. Neil plays this on an upright piano, and it has a really nice flugelhorn solo in it. So John could probably explain to all of us the difference between flugelhorns and trumpets and cornets, but we don't have time for that. So. Well, I dreamed I saw the knights in armor coming, saying something about a queen. There were peasants singing and drummers drumming, and the archers split the tree. There was a fanfare blowing to the sun that was floating on the breeze. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. Look at Mother Nature on the run in the 1970s. I was lying in a burned out basement with a full ship flying in the yellow haze of the sun. There were children crying and colors flying all around the chosen one. All in a dream, all in a dream, and the loading had begun. Flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home in the sun. Flying Mother Nature's silver seed to a new home.
Yeah.
That is the end of that. So, this is a song by Jason Isbell. I don't know a whole lot about Jason Isbell.
He's the best.
He's a Nashville guy.
He's really good.
Yeah.
He's like one of the best songwriters around right now. He's
Yeah, I stole this from a friend of mine who covered it on piano, and it's called Last of My Kind. I've seen him do it on video in about 3 different keys, so I'm not sure which one, but I'm going to capo 2 on this. He's got a band called the 400 Unit, which apparently was the name for the crazy ward in the local hospital in Alabama where he came from. But he's married to this woman who's a violin player and a great singer herself, named Amanda Shires. She's in the band, and he's pretty cool. So I'm going to try this song by him. I couldn't be happy in the city at night. You can't see the stars for the neon light. Sidewalks dirty and the river is worse. Underground trains all run in reverse. Nobody here can dance like me. Everybody's clapping on the 1 and the 3. Am I the last of my kind? Am I the last of my kind? So many people with so much to do. Winter's so cold, my hands turn blue. Old men sleeping on the filthy ground. They spend the whole day just walking around. Nobody else here seems to care. They walk right past them like they ain't even there. Am I the last of my kind? Am I the last of my kind? Daddy said the river would always lead me home, but Daddy's gone and dead. Shit. Let me try that. Daddy said the river would always lead me home, but the river can't take me back in time. And Daddy's dead and gone. Family farm's a parking lot for Walton's 5 and dime. Am I the last of my kind? Am I the last of my kind? Tried to go to college, but I didn't belong. Everything I said was either funny or wrong. Laughed at my boots, laughed at my jeans, laughed when they gave me amphetamines. Left me alone in a bad part of town, 36 hours to come back down. Am I the last of my kind? Am I the last of my kind? Mama says God won't give you too much to bear. That might be true in Arkansas. I'm a long, long way from there. and faded picture in my mind. Am I the last of my kind? 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 Sorry about the mistakes.
Oh, no worries, man.
No problem. Very nice.
I
That
felt
sounded great, man.
Debbie from Dijon was saying, "Well done, Richard." She loves that song.
Yes, yes.
Debbie is the coolest.
It's pretty dang cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy's good at music. I gotta give
36
him-
hours later, I guess. Is that how long it took you to come down, Richard? 36 hours?
I didn't do amphetamines. I did other things, but not amphetamines.
Let the record show that my client is stating he did not do any amphetamines.
Hey, Squeedman gets his man off. You're in good
Hey,
hands.
I get
Counselor
everybody's
advises me.
man off. Sorry, we talked over each other.
Yeah, but we knew what we meant.
Yeah.
So moving right along, I believe Kate Buckold is up next. Am I reading that correctly?
That is
Am I-
correct.
Well, there we go. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Good.
I thought I was comfortable with what I'm doing, and now I'm kind of gonna throw up, but I'm still gonna do it.
While doing it?
We're gonna find out together. I mean,
Oh, okay. It's an adventure.
exactly. Yeah, no, this is actually even more of an adventure than barfing while performing. Is doing a cover for the first time in my life,
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
and it's 100% Roscoe's fault. He sort of lightly assigned me to cover something of Bernard from that I heard on Joe Isaac's Saturday Showcase the other day, and I was just in love with his performance. But Roscoe was like, "Why don't you do it?" And I thought I'd do it for fun since I couldn't think of a second song, but now I'm, I already described. So anyway, there's 3 characters in this story, and so if it's the queen, I'll be like this, and if it's the king, I'll be like this, and if it's the Earl Marshal, I'll be like this. Okay? And hopefully I'll keep up with that. I don't know. So let me try. And let me see here. Just yell at me if the balance is not
All right, and you got your original sound on, correct?
not yet. I'm gonna touch it right before.
All right, cool. And just as an aside, Rosa Brandon says, "Go, Kate."
Oh, cute. Oh no. Oh my gosh. That's so sweet of her. But oh no.
No,
I'm
that's a
really
good
scared.
thing. That's a good thing. When
Yeah,
people
no,
say,
she's-
I hear it's nice when people say nice things to you.
I love
So-
it. That's yeah, absolutely. Okay. Okay. All right. This is Queen Eleanor's Confessions. Wait. What? What
Yeah,
the
it's
heck?
very quiet.
Mother. All right. Oh, sorry about that.
That's good.
All right. Let's see here. I'm just taking this. Oh my God, this is just all making. All right. Get this case.
Oh.
And then we'll be well on our way. Okay. Let's see if Okay. So sorry. Oh my God, I'm so annoying.
No, you're fine. Also, Eric James Danowski says, "Go, Kate," as well.
See?
Yeah. I
It's a
can't wait.
movement.
I
Go,
can't
Kate.
wait.
Oh my
Kate.
God. Super quiet, no?
Well, that'll work.
Will it? Okay. This is so obnoxious. Oh my God. I am so sorry. I'm gonna use this other.
It's
crappy-
okay.
Oh
I
my
don't think
God. Queen Eleanor was very, very ill and likely she to die. So, oh, what the? Okay. Oh my God. Am I frozen?
You're not.
No, we
frozen.
see you.
We have you. We have you.
Oh my God. I am. This is so beyond like embarrassing and terrible.
Oh no, the psycho drama is all part of this.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is all part of it, actually. I mean, Queen Eleanor was very, very ill and likely she to die, so she sent for 2 great friars from France to come right speedily. The king heard and he called for his men by 1, by 2, by 3, and sent for his friend Earl Marshal to come right speedily. Hey, if I put on a gray friar's robe, will you put on another, and we'll away to Queen Eleanor's side like friars both together? Oh, heaven forbid, cried Earl Marshal, that this should ever be, for if Queen Eleanor should ever find out, it's hanged I should be. King Henry turned him right about and swore by the stars on high. He swore by his scepter and then by his crown Earl Marshal should not die. So he put on a gray friar's robe. Earl Marshal put on another, and they were away to Queen Eleanor's side like friars both together. Oh, if ye be 2 friars from France, a welcome I bid thee. But if we be 2 English earls, then hanged you shall be. Oh, yes, we be 2 friars from France, 2 friars from France are we, and we sang the songs of Solomon as we came o'er the sea. So tell us now if you freely do admit the sins that trouble thee, and all the pardon God can give, it shall be granted thee. The first vile sin I ever did commit, the truth I'll tell to thee. I fell in love with Earl Marshal as we came over the sea. Oh, that was a vile sin, said the king, and God forgiveth thee. Amen, amen, said Earl Marshal, and a worried man was he. The next vile sin I ever did commit, the truth I'll tell to you. Earl Marshal gained my maiden head beneath this coat of blue. Oh, that was a vile sin, said the king, and God forgiveth thee. Amen, amen, said Earl Marshal, and a frightened man was he. The next vile sin I ever did commit, the truth I'll tell to thee. I poisoned the king's mistress, Rosamond, that he might marry me. Oh, that was a vile sin, said the king, and God forgiveth thee. Amen, amen, said Earl Marshal, and appeased then felt he. The last vile sin I ever did commit, the truth I'll tell to you. I kept the poison for 7 long years to kill King Henry too. Oh, that was a vile sin, said the king, and God forgiveth thee. Amen, amen, said Earl Marshal. Now I wish it so could be. You see those pretty boys playing over there? The one is throwing the ball. That one is Earl Marshal's son, and I love him the best of all. You see those pretty boys playing over there? The other is catching the ball. That one is King Henry's son, and I hate him the worst of all. He has a face just like a boar's face and feet just like a bear. What matter, cried King Henry. He's my son and my only heir. He took off his gray friar's robe and stood in the scarlet arrayed, and Queen Eleanor turned in the bed and cried that she had been betrayed. The king looked over his left shoulder, and a grim look looked he, and he said, if it were not for my oath on my crown, then hanged thou shalt be, believe me. If not for my oath on my crown, Earl Marshal, it's hanged thou shalt be.
Oh, it's cool.
Nice. I haven't heard that before. What was that?
I don't really know.
She just she did that. She heard it on boy. Hey. She
Yeah,
heard it
there's
on,
a lot of
Oh,
echo.
sorry. Here, I'll turn it. Hold on. Okay, there. Go. I mean, please.
She heard this guy from the UK, Bernard, perform that, and she was really digging it. So Bernard sent me the lyrics, and I sent them to her, and she did all that. What, yesterday?
Oh, wow.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, very cool. Okay.
But how do you follow that? That's the question. But we have faith.
Oh.
Well, we still have that vomit we're waiting on. Okay.
Bethany Wolf says, awesome, so good.
Oh man.
And I see clap, clap, clap as well from Debbie Annan.
Oh.
And DBN says, haha, that's great. So cool, Kate.
not sound that.
Oh, I think I know where it is. I'll take care of it.
Okay, lovely. Okay, I'm like, what am I doing to y'all? Okay. This is my resentment song. I did it for one of the song prompts before. I'll make you sorry you said it. I haven't given it any time because of this thing, so hopefully it's fine. But the first part is just like a little statement from resentment, and the rest is me kind of going over my thoughts on it. Supposedly. Oh, yeah. I'll make you sorry you said it. I'll bet you already regret it. Admit it. It's resentment which bred it, and fear that fed it. You let it, and I'll bet you're already sorry that you said it. Overstating, fading facts, shading my actions, coloring my pains, looking backwards, a lone lens of pose factors that show what came before always comes after me. Swallowing the words on the signs of my boundaries around resentment, hope, atrophies, opportunities, often casualty, cause I'm holding on to jaundiced opinions of my faculties, while potential abundance seems to be teasing me, coax me to freedom, please. If speech follows lead of resentment, I bet it'll make you sorry you said it, in another sorrow or failure embedded, another piece to release when you get there. Because of a first and former trust and love I was thrust far from. A shock came so sudden, a betrayal that had begun day one. I was stunned and couldn't have escaped it if I'd run. I began to trust in the symptoms of my devastation as a sense of awareness of what was likely to come. My ailments took the shape of belief I brought to others about what may lie underneath. My grief settled in as resentment, which my speech clearly represented. Fear of commitment and hyper-vigilant, and then I say, let's just forget it until I'm sorry I said it again. Wallowing alone in the falsehood from which I said it. I only wish I hadn't said it. May trust and love lead me, please. Any childhood abuse that could have been prevented causes resentment, but attachment to keeping track of details in these experiences prevents me from releasing wounds to allow view that I am enough. You see, no need to feel so deeply into these things. Let memory sleep, leaving space to be reached and to rinse and not repeat. Rapid association defeats my peace. Trust and safety, please lead me. If speech follows lead of resentment, I bet it'll make you sorry you said it, and another sorrow or failure embedded, another piece to release when you get there. Another piece to release when you get there. The end of everything.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nicely done, Kate.
Hooray!
Oh.
And you didn't throw up either.
No.
Yeah,
Well, not
but
that we know of.
I think I might throw up, though, you guys. I'm not feeling too good, but Kate, you sounded real nice. It was great. Okay, I gotta go. Oh.
Thank you.
That was very polite, Kate. That was really impressive. So, I do believe, if I'm reading correctly, that Karen McGuire is up next.
Indeed.
Let's
Yes,
bring that
I
picture up.
haven't been on them for a while.
Yeah, welcome
Hi,
back.
Karen. How are you tonight?
Good, very good.
Good.
I'm enjoying getting outdoors and singing and playing, so.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
I'm doing that on Thursday. I'm terrified, but I'm
Yeah,
sure,
me too.
I'm sure
Yeah.
we'll be fine.
Yeah. So, here's a cover. It's called Big Empty by Stone Temple Pilots. Driving faster in my
cool cover, says Eric James Danowski. Karen.
All right, this one is John Lennon cover. It's How Do You Sleep? Okay. That I've never played before, and I've listened to 1,000 times, so. But I don't know, pretty easy. So. Okay. So Sergeant Pepper took you by surprise. You better see right through that mother's eyes. Those freaks was right when they said you was dead. The one that
Well, before we go on, I want to make a little bit of a mention. Rob, our usual host, the guy who started this whole thing, has been keeping it going for over a year now, is going to be hosting an in-person open mic in Ellicott City this Thursday.
With people?
It's at the in the courtyard of the Little Market Cafe in Ellicott City. It's 3731 Hamilton Street, Ellicott City. There's potential to jam with other people. Sign up starts at 5. Performance from 6 to 9. 2 pieces, 10 minutes, whichever is shorter, like here. Family friendly environment until they stop selling ice cream. So there you go.
Isn't there another member of your band involved in that in some way?
Oh, is Heather
Could it
doing that one
be-
as well? Is Heather or Kristen doing that? I don't know.
Joey, isn't
well,
it you?
Oh,
I'm glad you mentioned because I am going to be there.
see, I hadn't heard that.
I was like pointing at the camera and stuff because I didn't want to interrupt, but I was just like, yeah.
You are the drums in the drummery, aren't you?
Nice.
One more time?
You are the drummer. You are the drums in the drummery.
Oh, you're gonna be the house drummer.
I put in a request to do that, yeah.
Nice.
Well, it's written somewhere, so it must be true.
Oh my goodness, they accepted my proposal. Now I've just got to learn to play the drums.
I've seen you do it. I know you can.
Oh man, dude. Those 36 hours to come down, Chris.
There's always time. Boom.
All right.
See.
So what we got now, I believe.
I was wondering how I could get there from Chicago.
Oh yeah,
I
that
think
would be awesome.
Next up, we have.
And actually, I'm hosting an open mic with the Booty Crowd live and in person this coming Sunday.
Oh,
No.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's starting to happen.
Yeah, outside.
Yep.
On the piazza at Marie's Pizzeria and Liquors here in
Oh.
Chicago.
Pizza and booze?
Pizza and booze, baby. There's no better combination.
That's a good. It's not a good combination for me playing music, but other people. That's a good combination for me drinking more and watching other people play music. But that's good too.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, and I'm also getting my band together, and I'm thinking about calling it Cowboy Cliff and the Double Mud Flaps.
That is a solid name, friend.
So I think it's going to go that direction, and I give Lacey credit for Cowboy Cliff.
I'm so
that
glad
was
that you've
Lacey.
embraced that moniker.
I love it.
Yeah, I saw you were just Cliff Davis. I'm like, oh, are we not doing the cowboy thing anymore? He's
Oh no!
going to come on with a shirt and
must
tie.
I thought you guys put that on all the time. I didn't realize I was supposed to put that.
No. I just wasn't sure.
It's all good. No, I love it. I think it's great. It's great fun. I'm having great fun playing with it too. So.
Well, great.
I got,
Speaking of which.
Yeah, I got a couple of new songs. They're not brand new. You guys have heard them before, but I've been working on them, and I got a couple of new gizmos. So I'm playing with my new gizmos. I hope it's not terrible.
Like the reverbs.
Thank you. Trying to learn how to use it. It's the first time I've ever had pedals. Always had somebody at the mixer adding it in for me. See how spoiled I was? Hey there, Mr. DJ. Can you play me a sad, sad song? I'm not sure how it happened, but I damn sure know that she's gone. I hope someday I'll understand the things I did so wrong. Hey there, Mr. DJ, play along. Oops. Hey there, Mr. DJ. Can you play one so I won't cry? I've been so sad and lonely, and there's a teardrop in my eye. I'm trying hard to win her back. I'm lost since she's been gone. Hey there, Mr. DJ, play along. Oh, I thought our love was like the oak, strong as anything, or maybe like that willow tree, bending with the winds of change. It's stormy clouds since the day she left. This rainy heart won't go away. Can you play a song to help me, Mr. DJ? Hey there, Mr. DJ. Can you play one to bring her back? I'm not sure what I'm feeling, but it might be a heart attack. I've never been so blue before, so lost and all alone. Hey there, Mr. DJ. Hey there, Mr. DJ. Hey there, Mr. DJ. Please play along. Whoa. Aha.
Nice, Cliff. Wow.
Very nice.
Just 1 second.
Yeah, effects are confusing. Oh, he's putting on headphones. You'd think we'd be trained by now with the whole headphone thing to know what we...
I'm gonna say good night, everybody. Thanks so much.
Oh, good night, Karen.
See you,
Night.
Karen.
Have a good one. See you next time.
Bye.
Okay. Now I can hear you guys had myself again.
It's all good, man.
Did you guys notice that disappeared off of my head?
I think we were too into the song to notice.
Oh, I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. All right, so different setting. Let's see how this one works. Well, every morning it was wake up, son. There's chores to do. Stoke the furnace, feed the hens, and milk a cow or two. Then a change of clothes, it's no fuss. A quarter-mile walk to catch the school bus. Just a normal way to start the day if you're a kid from the country. A 2-hour ride picking kids up at every place. Bus driver Joe singing, make the world go away. Changing buses at the old train yard. The city kids thought our lives were hard, not really knowing what it means to be a kid from the country. Kids from the country, summertime was much the same. Weekends spent playing rodeo and horse show games. Kids from the country always gotta do something with the hay. A long day's working in the sun for kids from the country. Building rafts out of barrels and all sorts of other things. Swimming holes rigged up with rope tire swings. Dad was a joker, always causing trouble. Tipped the raft for fun, we lost a brand new shovel. Family times for kids from the country. Sunday potlucks after your family sings in church. Helping out a friend or stranger caught in a lurch. One TV station down half the time. Your telephone was a party line, and your ring was one long and one short for a kid from the country. Kids from the country never really think they're missing out. Bitches hand catching rainbow trout. Kids from the country work and play hard every day. Yeah, full life is what you get when you're a kid from the country. Yeah, full life is what you lead when you're a kid from the country. Aha! Kid from the country.
That's the stuff.
Cowboy Cliff, y'all.
All right. Yeah.
Chicago country, right?
Yeah, you got it. It's nice to see everybody after I've been gone for a couple of weeks. Had a couple of things I had to take care of.
Good to see you.
But I was listening in each week, and y'all are just phenomenal.
It's
Thanks, so great to see everybody, and thanks for letting me come on and play.
Oh,
and be safe as we're getting back out there and playing, because this thing is far from over.
Indeed.
I've had 3 friends that have been vaccinated for more than 6 months, and they've all gotten it from the new variant.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's much lighter, easier to handle, but they still gotten very sick, and we don't know what long-term ramifications they'll have.
Right.
So,
And they can
you
still
guys,
pass
you
it on
be
to the
careful out there. You wear your mask. You wash your hands. You keep away from people as much as you can till we get this goddamn thing under control, because it is not under control yet.
Yes, sir.
Listen
so
to
be
them.
careful, y'all. Be careful. I love you.
The only variant I've been concerned about is Loki.
Purple sticky. Is that what you're talking about? That variant?
The one.
I think that's called a varietal, actually, but
No, I'm pretty sure it's variant. Okay, bye.
Well, y'all, we are VOM, the virtual open mic. We come to you every Monday night at 7 Eastern Eastern Daylight Saving. I can never remember which one. Eastern Time. Daylight or Standard, whichever it happens to be at that moment. We're brought to you in part by a small grant from the Maryland State Arts Council and by viewers like you. If you look above John there, John Pfeiffer, there is a Venmo link, and above me, the PayPal link. If you want to give something to help keep things going, we really appreciate it. Want to give a shout out to Kay Said, who's holding it down in Twitch land, being our moderator. Thank you, Kay. And I also want to thank my co-host for this evening, Mr. Chris Eric. He's been doing most of the hosting duties this evening, actually. He's been doing it up well. Thank you, Chris.
Well, I can't do any of the technical stuff you do at all. So it's like you want to talk? It's like, well, I can talk. It may not be of value, but I can talk. So that I could do for you.
I value everything you say, Chris.
Oh.
So what are you going to do for us tonight, sir?
I figured I'd play a couple of songs because, it seemed like the thing to do. Oh, wow, it's still in tune from yesterday. What are the odds of that? I was so busy with everything else as you're talking, saying very nice things. I'm like, am I in tune? Am I? And I am. So let's make it doubly difficult and play a song I don't know very well. The last thing you need to know is when I'm afraid, and I'm always afraid. Yes, I'm always afraid. Making excuses for giving it away, and I give it away. Yes, I give it away. No one ever really gets what they deserve, despite any ugly rumors you might have heard. It's a matter of location, time and tide, and a couple clues. This is all old news. First thing I see when I wake up isn't right. Something isn't right. I know it's not right. The shadows and noises are never what they seem. Halfway through a dream, if it's just a dream, no one ever really gets what they deserve, despite any ugly rumors you may have heard. It's a matter of location, time and tide, and a couple clues. This is all old news. When that ring comes around, make sure you duck. Last thing anyone needs is more of my luck. More of my luck. More of my luck. Maybe it's just a bad time to risk giving in. How I wanna give in, I already gave in. The sad reaching out is where it's always the worst. Getting it wrong first is always the worst. No one ever really gets what they deserve, despite any ugly rumors they have heard. It's a matter of location, time and tide, and a couple clues. This is all old news. This is all old news. This is all old news. Thank you.
Loquacious and talented.
Wordsies and wordsies. It's just lots of words. Chat ain't adequate. I guess I'll play this other one. Yeah, I'll play this other one. Did I play this yesterday? I don't know. I guess you'll have to tell me. And just like that, we're alone. The last one's left, somehow grown. The one's in charge of everything. How did it happen? Only one way I know. Will I always feel? Will I always feel this lost? Never enough. hung the moon, gone behind it. Now it's on us. Will I always feel? Will I always feel this lost? It's too soon. We're alone to pick at pieces, try to make a home. To take the bits we think will work, leave out the bad ones. Try to get them right. Will I always feel? Will I always feel this lost? Will I always feel? Will I always feel this lost? And just like that,
Chris Erico.
Ow!
thanks.
Thank you, man.
And speaking of those sorts of things, I apologize. I have to step away for a moment.
Oh, no worries, man. No worries.
I gotta go put a kitty to bed.
Yeah, it's all good.
But I will be back. I will be back presently.
Yeah.
I
Before you
hope to
go,
make it-
though, I want to
yes,
make
sir.
sure to say thank you so much for helping tonight and helping keep things moving along.
Of course.
When Rob had me help him with this, it took me a while to realize like how much he was doing, every night. It's a lot of work to make this all work. So thank you for helping me do what Rob was doing for like a month by himself.
I don't know how he did that. Like that is an energetic person, but
Yeah.
you could see he was like, yeah. No, I'm happy to do it. It's a lot of fun,
All right.
and I'm glad we get to do it together.
Right on.
And now I'm going to go away. I apologize, Jonathan. I have to go put my 9-year-old to bed. It's
That might take precedence.
in this one instance, I'm going to tell him, look, I have to miss Jonathan. I hope you're happy with yourself. I go, what? But I hope to get back in time for your second song. We'll see how things go.
Nothing's more important than bedtime.
Yeah.
Come on.
Point.
All right. Welcome back, Jonathan Leal.
Well, so glad to be back. Anyway, this is called You Might As Well. You might as well believe that God loves you. Might as well. You might as well see heaven above you. Who can tell? Some look up, only see the dark. Hey, that's no way for you to be. Awake at first light, angels taking flight. Who knows the truth of what you see? You might as well believe that God loves you. Might as well. You might as well see heaven above you. Who can tell? Might as well bring kindness to the game. Someday you might need the same. You might as well find love in every heart. You might as well coming from the rain. You might as well believe that God loves you. Might as well. You might as well see heaven above you. Can tell. Might as well bring kindness to the game. Someday you might need the same. You might as well find love in every heart. You might as well coming from the rain. You might as well believe that God loves you. Might as well. Might as well see heaven above you. Can tell. You might as well. You might as well. You might as well. And that was that. Well, thank you. This song, I reference women, black people, and Jews. So if there's anybody I forget to offend, I want to apologize in advance. This is called Come On In. Billy went and joined up with ISIS. He must have seen something online. Way underpaid, he couldn't get laid. It was just a matter of time. Someone said, come on in. Come on in. Don't mind where it ends, here's how it begins. Come on in. They love their guns just like we do. Feel the same way about blacks and Jews. Got it the way we had it back in the day. What in the world do you have to lose? Come on in. Come on in. Don't mind where it ends, here's how it begins. Come on in. Every dog has his day. Just click on the link. What do you say? Billy went and joined up with ISIS. They were full up in the KKK. In the middle of a midlife crisis, he heard what they had to say. They said, come on in. Come on in. Don't mind where it ends, here's how it begins. Come on in. Never mind what those people say. We got more what you're looking for. Hey dog, this is your day. Come on in. Come on in. We got virgin brides right here at hand. It's paradise, so there's plenty of sand. You make a wish, it will be our command. You just come on in, just come on in. Come on in. Don't mind where it ends, here's how it begins. Don't mind where it ends, here's how it begins. Don't mind where it ends, here's how it begins. Come on in.
John.
And that'd be that.
John, you got to write the rest.
John, you got to write the rest of that musical, man.
Sorry?
He said you got to write the rest of that musical.
Yes, indeed. There's a story to tell there somewhere.
Right on. Well,
Well,
thanks
thank you
so much, man, for coming back.
You betcha.
Right on. Next up, we have John Pfeiffer at Pfeiffer's Corner.
Hey, all.
How's
I'm
it
going to
going?
do a song that's one of the first ones that I kept. This goes back to I think I wrote this in 1986. It's called Somebody New. How's the balance there?
Good so far. Good so far.
I just can't imagine you with somebody new. I've loved you so long, it just couldn't be true. And what about that old familiar look in your eyes that suddenly now you try to disguise, when I know you still love me too? And why, if you are gone, must you show up now and then, as if to make sure you could come back again, when you know I would never do? For you've got a life to live, and I'd get in the way of all the things I love and need to share. And finally you'd find that special, finally you'd I screwed that up. You've got a life to live, and I'd get in the way of all the things you love and need to share. There it is. And finally you'd find that special man who'd understand, and both of you would wish I wasn't there. So try to just imagine I'm on some distant shore for somebody new. I'll be searching once more. What if my heart can stop aching for you? I've got a life to live, and you'd get in the way of all the things I love and live to share. And someday I may find that special girl who'll understand, and who knows if love will finally land when you're no longer there. So now I think I'll set my sails for some distant shore, for somebody new. I'll be searching once more, while deep in my heart I know I will always love you.
Playing that many chords should be illegal. I should know.
It is
I'm
illegal.
a lawyer. Oh, overruled.
I feel like there's something. I don't want to concern you, Jules, but I feel like there might be something wrong with your voice.
Is that better?
Definitely something wrong with his voice.
Yes.
So, I'm going to do something that I haven't done before. I've never done this before. You know, this is kind of like doing karaoke here. And I hope the balance works out okay. Because I actually, you know, I put up a new video of some tune, either a tune that I've written or one that I really like a lot, every Sunday. And I got to thinking today, I just wrote this song this past week and a half. And I got to thinking, well, shoot, I'm doing all these different parts. I should just eliminate the vocal part and then I'd have a backing track.
Hey, nice.
So, and then maybe I can blow some harp too while I'm at it.
Awesome. I've heard you were a great harp player, so.
Oh man, I hate to disappoint you, but
well, I'm excited to hear it anyway.
Anyway, I hope the balance in this is okay with the voice, but this is a song that is a kind of a good contrast to the one that I just did, in that the title is Make It Feel Good. So I hope this works. Hit this button and then it should play. 1, 2, 3. You're so infatuated, she's all for which you've waited. Man, you're marrying the love of your life. Too soon the dream is faded, that bubble's been deflated, and you're looking round at ditching your wife. But enough, it lasts forever. I'm never saying never. It's never gonna last like it should unless you make it feel good. Oh, it's got to feel good. You got to make it feel good. Ain't no sugar daddy going crazy for you if you're mad and always wearing a frown. Ain't no love alive will keep on lifting you up if your jive is set on dragging him down. Baby, nothing lasts forever. I'm never saying never. It's never gonna feel like it should unless you make it feel good. It's got to feel good. You got to make it feel good. Begging for a miracle, wondering why you're miserable, hoping that some happiness somehow happens to us. Ain't no way to do it, you gotta get into it. Won't get it till you give it, won't love it till you live it, no. You got to make it feel good. miserable, hoping happiness will somehow happen to us. Ain't no way to do it, you gotta get into it. Won't get it till you give it, won't love it till you live it. No, you got to make it feel good. Puzzle all but finished, he's looking at the missus, her nose already out of her book. 50 years of fixes, he still is blowing kisses, and she still knows how to give him that look. They know nothing lasts forever, they're never saying never, forever giving all that they should, working to make it feel good. Know how to make it feel good. It's got to feel good. You got to make it good.
Nice job.
Real
Very
good.
good.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, that was real good.
You got Eric James
Thank you.
Zanowski and Michael Serena out there on Facebook, really grooving, man.
Good. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was fun to put that together, but it took all frickin' day. I am not a bass player, and all the drums is nothing but a pandero.
Oh wow, that's impressive. Oh
What
my
is
god.
that?
Pandero is a a Brazilian
It's
tambourine.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, you have shown me that thing on something wrong. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
but my time is really sucky, so it takes me a long time to get it right.
Pandero, I hardly even know.
It's a Brazilian instrument. If you aren't familiar, it's a wonderful, wonderful instrument. It's like having a whole set in one hand.
Yeah.
It's really
awesome.
cool.
Thank you, John. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
All right, I believe next we have Lacey Anthony.
I think you're right.
Oh, where did she
Did she go away?
Ah, here we go.
I'm here. Can you hear me? I'm just pretending to be somewhere else.
There we go.
There we go.
Here I am.
There you are. Did you get a
Not at a
different?
beach.
Did you get a different camera? It's a. It's a good thing. It's higher resolution.
I think it's just the angle and the lighting.
Oh.
Yeah, brighter this time.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Definitely.
nice.
Yeah.
You haven't been attacked by any pets yet?
Oh, I put Brooks. He's like locked in a different room because I'm real annoyed at him right now.
We'll be able to hear him, I'm sure, if you get to the right
I
song.
don't know. He's working my nerves. I'm a cat person. Does my mic sound okay? I feel like I usually don't have it turned up all the way in the app, and I did last week. And when I heard the playback, it was like a little blown out. So
No, it sounds all right.
I'd like
There's a
to
little
not do
bit
that
of
again.
noise from the AC, I think, but it sounds all right.
Okay. Yeah, I moved further away from the AC, so I don't know if you can hear Brooks in the background. I can. I want to like throw him out the window. So I'm just gonna try to be louder than he is. I'm gonna do a couple covers today. But- Thought I might someday you seasons. If there's no one beside you and your soul lies, and I'll follow you into the dark. And Catholic school is vicious as Rome and Rome. I got my knuckles waiting for a lady in and she told me, son, fear is the heart of love. It's burning. Never went back. Heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied. Illuminate the nose on their vacancy stage. If there's no one beside you and your soul embarks, and I'll follow you into the night. And you and me have seen everything to see, from Bangkok to Calgary. Yeah. Soul of your shoes are all worn down. The tide for sleep is now nothing to cry about. 'Cause we hold each other soon, and the blackest of rules. Heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied. Illuminate the nose on their vacancy space. If there's no one beside you and your soul embarks, and I'll follow you to the dark, and I'll follow you into the dark. Could you hear Brooks barking in the background?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I hate him. Does anybody want a dog?
Nope.
That is basically a cat, just a really loud cat.
I don't want the dog we have. I definitely don't want your dog.
Reminds me of those, like the mall pet stores. They would always have those little toy dogs. They would just like bark, 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 backflip, bark, bark, bark. Yeah, that's Brooks, except he's not that talented.
Bark, 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 backflip.
So the real reason I put him over there is this next cover. I haven't done it in a long time. It is one of my favorites, but he always sings along, and that's cute sometimes, but mostly it's just like loud. And I think we're all over it. So I'm over it. Did the mic sound okay other than Brooks being kind of a dick in the background?
Yeah, there's like a little bit of like a weird like
whoosh.
intermittent sound, but it's fine.
Okay. Let's...
Oh, we lost her.
Well, I mean, now it's really quiet.
I think she's making an adjustment.
Uh-huh.
Can't hear
Making
you at the
a
moment.
Yeah.
You're muted, Lacey.
It's true.
Oh, when I started adjusting the mic, it muted me.
Yeah.
Does that sound okay?
I think
Yeah,
okay
I
enough
mean,
for another song,
yeah.
but
It's fine.
Okay.
It actually is fine. Sorry about that. Yeah, I didn't mean to make you.
Okay,
it's just
that's okay.
Yeah, you're good.
I feel like Zoom like made some changes and everything went sideways. tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. Not much of a life you're living. Not just something you take, it's given. Round and around and around and around. Oh, now, tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. There is now long. There cause I need this whole ground. Finally I'm the broken one, as I'm the only one who needed saving. When you never see the light, it's hard to know which one of us is caving. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. Want you to stay.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if Brooks loves that song or hates that song, but
So what
Definitely
was,
wants to comment on that song, one way or the other.
what was that second song? What was that one?
Rihanna's Stay.
Ah, okay.
It's one of my favorite songs.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Lacey.
Thank you.
All right, next up, we have Mr. Joey Jenkins.
To close us out this evening.
That is correct.
Hola, Senor Jenkins.
Yo hola. How do you do?
Doing all right. How are you, man?
I'm great. Lacey, that was gorgeous. That was really, really good. I'm gonna play some original music that I haven't forgotten because I don't practice enough. But I still like these songs, and I hope you guys do too. starting from zero. There's nothing like nothing, and I'm not a hero to anyone but me. No, I'm in my head too deep, caught up in thoughts I am willing to dread, and by now it's like bread to me, but I am still hungry. Well, I'm not the worst. No, I'm not the words you'd use to describe me. I'm a reflection of all you respect, and you came to find me. I am the secrets you wish to reject, and you try to hide me. But I am the last thing that you would expect. I could be a healer, I could be hurting, I could be lost on these 6 city streets, or I could be searching. I could be more than your prayers provide if you need a brother. Or I could be just what you see with your eyes, a criminal lover. Or I could be empty, it's not such a bad thing. Married to emptiness, hollow a sweet ring out of the story, perfecting. I could find where my ends meet, like best friends connecting. Sunsets and bed sheets with none of the glory. I am the ocean, I am the sky, all the expanses you hope to explore when you're too scared to try. I am the chances that walk through the door you would pass by, and all of the dances when you were unsure. I might be a shy boy, but is it kindness or violence? 'Cause I can talk hours and into the night, but I can stay silent. I might be waiting for somebody strong to come get me, or I might be hoping each one of you all will help me forget me, so that I can be empty and nothing can have me. Closer to peace than bliss, take nothing from me and keep nothing for me. The best thing is that nothing can trap me. No, there's nothing distressing about molding my soul into constant outpouring. You know, I should be empty. It's not such a bad thing. Married to emptiness, I could hollow a sweet ring out of that story, perfecting. I could find where my ends meet, just like best friends connecting. Sunsets and bed sheets with none of the glory.
man.
It's a good one.
Thank you. This is the song that I'm going to end on. I am, yeah, I guess this is the song that I'm going to end on. I feel kind of like I have to play a cover. This is a song about, this is the song that was for the prompt of I'll Make You Sorry You Said It. And it's just one of the ones that I realized that I remember this morning. So,
and it'll be the thought that people go out with for the evening.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, man, when I say this morning, I mean at the beginning of the open mic, but yeah, you guys don't be afraid to not be afraid.
That scares me.
I don't, not a positive song, but I'm trying to give it a positive spin. So yeah. I like it. I like it. It's not a positive song, but I like it. All right. Hope you guys enjoy. One day, I'm gonna stop breathing, but I'm not gonna feed into hate while my heart keeps beating. One way or another, everyone's leaving, and there's not much to read into here, so I won't repeat it. They say you gotta keep keeping on, treasure the meek, be strong, anyone could be Jesus. But I'd say you are the one case where that's wrong. You seek out pain like a song, and it's all you believe in. So one day, when you go off the deep end, well, I hope you find what you seek, and I hope you receive it. I pray you never get beat at your own game, never quite defeated. Hang on like Prometheus. Everybody lies, not everybody tries as hard as you did. Don't you realize all the ways you lose when you win? The night could not disguise the light in your eyes when you said, look me in my eyes, I hope you die full of regret. Well, I may shuffle off sooner than you like, so if I'm not stronger than a knife, well, you know the reason. But can I say, whenever that time passes, I hope you stare into my ashes and never stop bleeding. Everybody lies, but not everybody tries as hard as you did. Don't you realize all the ways you lose when you win? The night cannot disguise the light in your eyes when you said, look me in my eyes, I hope you die full of regret. Couldn't you just not have said it? Couldn't you just not have said it? Couldn't you just not have said it? Or couldn't you just not have said it? Couldn't you just not have said it? Couldn't you just not have said it? Or couldn't you just not have said it? Everybody lies, but not everybody tries as hard as you did. Don't you realize all the ways you lose when you win? The night cannot disguise the light in your eyes when you said, look me in my eyes, I hope you die full of regret. You said, look me in my eyes, I hope you die full of regret. Well, I hope you die full of regret.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for listening.
Ah, Joey, that was great.
Is that one going to make it to the band as well?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I've played it a couple of times with Rob and Kristen.
So many front people. It's just unseemly.
I don't know. We'll see. If we keep doing prompts, hopefully I'll catch up and keep writing songs that people like. So, thank you. Thank you.
Isn't the current one Martian related?
For your time. Oh, is it? Yeah, I think.
Oh yes, Baby Martians, I believe it is.
That's
that
the one.
correct?
That's the one.
Is it baby or small? I can't remember. It was Martian related.
Something
Tiny.
Tiny.
So that'll be the first open mic of August.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and here we are at the end of yet another successful VOM, virtual open mic. My name is Rowan Corbett, and our lovely co-host, Chris Eric.
Was there somebody else co-hosting that stepped in? I accept that. I just wasn't sure.
The lovely and talented.
Sure, all of those things. I have a red shirt. Oh, there were noises. Rowan, thank you so much for letting me blather on with you online 2 days in a row now.
Oh yes, yes.
Feel free to take tomorrow off, and pray for me because of the aforementioned live show.
Oh yes,
live
yes.
in real life show on Thursday.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, and yeah, good luck. And for those of you who are in the Maryland area, make sure to go to the Rob's Open Mic Facebook page to find more out about VOM, this open mic, and then the open mic that Rob is doing on Thursday night, in person, outdoors, of course. Yeah. So I guess with that, reach out and I'm gonna do Rob's thing, grab the audience by the face, give them a squeeze. We love you. Be safe. Good night.
Good night, everybody.